What is up, everybody? Shadow Duel 17 here, and I'm giving you a deck profile of my Seal Dragons on CardfightArea. Now, I want to do a little bit more stuff on CardfightArea besides just giving you deck profiles in real life, so I'm switching it up. I'm going to keep on doing stuff on CardfightArea. It is a little different, obviously, than you would normally see, like if it was Dueling Network or DevPro, because it actually has everything ordered by card names and stuff. But you could probably get used to it. I just hover over cards. That's pretty much it. So either way, let's get started. We have one Seal Dragon Terry Cross. Oh, you shouldn't really depend on the name that it says. I don't want to go. That says like right here, because it is different. In the real life, I do have the deck in my hand. Pretty much just everything or all the cards that are names are switched. So instead of Terry Cross, in real life it's Terry Cloth. So not really shocking, but it's somewhat similar. I kind of don't like it. I like Terry Cross better, not Terry Cloth. Either way, we got four heal triggers, which is Seal Dragon Shirting in real life. That one's Shading. In the critical triggers, it's Piera, but this one's like Biella, I don't know. I think that's how you would say it. It's spelled B-I-E-L-L-A. Please comment something to tell me how you say it. Draw trigger's name is Art Peak. Art Peak. This one's Arch Pitch. I like Art Pitch better than Art Peak. It's so much better. And anyways, so we got 6 crit, 6 draw. So we always want to maximize our Seal Dragons, because all this deck really does is counterblast Seal Dragons. So you want to maximize that as possible. Then we got 3 bars. I'll explain the bars after I get through all the grade 1s. And then we have 4 Seal Dragon Curtisies, and this one is cows. I do like Curtsie better, so I'm not complaining. Then we have 4 Flannels. Also the name in real life, so that's good. They kept at least some of them right. And then 4 Seal Dragon Lino Cross. I believe it's Rhino Cross in real life. I can't remember exactly. And now the reason why I have 3 bars is because I really don't like chambray. Chambray is somewhat of a good card, but I do not have crossride ability. In real life, I'm playing it, but only playing it at 1 or 2, depending how I feel about it. But it's most likely going to be 1. Because I am running crossride ability, since it's really pretty much a budget deck, since I can't afford those dauntless drive dragons. But I am running crossride ability, so I am using that in real life. I really don't like it that much in the game because of the way, or in CardfightArea, because of the way I'm playing this deck. It does not really run the crossride ability. It kind of does, but it kind of doesn't at the same time. I'll explain more into it by the time I get to the grade 3s. And this one, Seal Dragon Knight of Explosive Claw, I really don't like it that much because it only becomes a 9k attacker when your opponent has a grade 2 unit, either Vanguard or Rearguard. But by the time they reach grade 3, it's pretty much going to be more of a rare chance to see. So I just stick with 3 bars. On to our grade 2s, we have 3 corduroys, 3 corduroys. In real life, it is the same. So I'm not complaining about that. It sounds legit. We have 4 Hunger Hell Dragons. So name stays the same. I kind of wonder why they didn't censor out the Hell, because this is a children's card game. and they censored out pretty much a lot more stuff that deals with bad things. So I'm kind of surprised, honestly. And then we have Chicados. 3 Chicados. Or actually 4, sorry. But in real life they're called jacquard. So I like jacquard better. Sometimes I do like saying Chicado, but jacquard is much more better. I'll get into the skills after the video. I just realized that I haven't gone through the skills, so I'm very sorry about that. But onto our grade 3s, we have 3 Burning Hell's Seal Dragon, Blockade Inferno, 3 of the breakride, Hellfire Seal Dragon, Weathercloth, and then 1 of the regular Seal Dragon, Blockade. Now, like I said, it is like a kind of and kind of isn't, because most of the time this either goes into the damage zone or I draw a late game where I already have Blockade Inferno on the field. But it does help the way it runs, because if you've seen my last video with my Great Nature reverse deck profile of Leopold, I run 2 breakrides, 2 regulars, and then the 3 reversed. But now I switch it up to this kind of style, where it's 3 breakride, 3 reversed, and 1 regular. There are the times where I do miss the crossride ability. It doesn't matter, because at this point of the game, it's better off not to use crossride abilities, because breakrides are much better. But I still keep that possible breakride or crossride ability. There are times where I do get the grade or the regular Leopold, ride it, then you ride the breakride, and then breakride into Leopold reverse with the crossride ability going to 23. Now, for what you got, if you guys didn't know what these guys do, Seal Dragon, Blockade, opponent can't intercept, is pretty much. But it has to be in the Vanguard circle in order for that skill to work. Onto the crossride, I'll explain the breakride later. Onto the crossride, we have a limit break 4, counterblast 2 Seal Dragons, retire all opponents' grade 2 units, and then get 10,000 power. This is crossride, so obviously you should know what crossrides do. Pretty good. If your opponent has a full field of grade 2s, retire it all. Just retire it all and gains 10,000. So he can go up to, depending if you breakride that same turn, he can go up to 31 if you have crossride ability, 33. If not, he can go up to 21 or 23 by himself. And then what breakride does, he is a new card. I love him so much. It's better than doing the Dauntless Seal Dragons, because this is also a Seal Dragon, so you don't really have to keep on healing uncounterblasted cards, because most of the time you're gonna just counterblast Seal Dragons anyways. So what he does is obviously limit break 4. When I ride, I choose up to 2 of my opponent's rear guards and retire them. Then your opponent checks top 4 and Superior calls up to 2 grade 2s. And Superior calls, then shuffles and all that. So I kill 2, he's going minus already. If he Superior calls 2, oh well, I'll just minus him more with Blockade Inferno. So it's a really good card. They're going minus already for how many times they're retiring. And this just gives me more advantage. So I could take out their good boosters, their good attackers, pretty much anything. And then his extra skill, when he attacks, if I have more rear guards, I gain 2,000 power. Not bad, not bad. I think it could be better of like when it's attacking or when it's boosting. But I think almost all the Kagero break rides, I think, oh well, they're the only 2 break, oh no, forgot the Dragonic Overlord break ride. I believe all the Kagero break rides are when I have more rear guards. I kind of don't like that kind of ability, but there are other times where you're gonna have the more rear guards. So Kageros do fit it. the Tachikaze breakride, that part I'm wishing that it should have stayed either getting boosted or when it attacks getting the 2000, but that's just my opinion. Tell me what you think about that part of the skill of the breakride for Tachikazes. Although you might not like Tachikazes or not, but still it's a skill for a breakride, and pretty much it can be used for any clan. So please tell me what you think about that. Like, do you like having the plus 2000 if you have more rear guards, or the when it's boosting, or when attacking? So tell me what you think about that. I would love to see what you guys say. Now into the skills of these guys. Jacquard is the 12k attacker, no need for explanation. And then Corduroy by counterblasting 1, Seal Dragon, retire opponent rear guard, then he or she checks top 4, search for one grade 2, and then superior call it. Pretty much simple. Now perfect guard, everybody should know. Flannel is the 10k attacker. Curtisies is the one your opponent has grade 2 vanguard or rear guard, drop 1, draw 1. Pretty simple. There are times where most of the time you're really not going to use this skill, but there are the good times where you do need it. And then for our starter skill, Terry Cloth, it's just the same thing as Corduroy, so not really much to explain there. So yeah, that's my Seal Dragon deck profile. Tell me what you think. I hope you like it. It is a lovely deck to play. Not a lot of people can play it because of the point where it is a hard build of Kagros to kind of play, and it can either plus your opponent or minus. Pretty much mostly minuses, but it can plus your opponent depending on the skills of the grade 2 superior called, because when certain grade 2s are superior called, their skills do activate, so even if it's not your turn. So yeah, anyways, like I said, tell me what you think about the deck. Like, comment, and subscribe, and Shadow Duelist 17 signing out.